This is the Deuter Stroof 8-liter sling bag made by the German backpacking company Deuter. They make a lot of outdoor gear, and this is looks like one of their first slings, not the first, but it's pretty new. And yeah, I'm gonna take a look at this, and for reference, I'll be comparing it to a few other bags. I have this alpaca flow satchel 4-liter with a water bottle pocket that'll come up later. A Air Day Sling 4 Max, which is 6-liter bag, and a Peak Design 6-liter everyday sling. So that's my frame of reference of where I'm coming from when I look at this. So first thing, the outer materials on this, it feels a little bit different than those other bags. It's not very, sleek and technical and very modern feeling. It feels like a more traditional outer backpack, or kind of almost like a book bag, like a school backpack type of material. And sadly, it is really not water resistant. So if you are out in the rain at all, for example, I just took a spritz bottle of water and sprayed this a little bit on the outside, and the water just went right through around the zippers, leaked into the inside. The inside was all very wet. You're really not going to want to have this out in the water at all, or in the rain, I should say. One feature that I like about this that made me pick it up and try it is this water bottle pocket. So on the bottom here, this is up here is the main zipper, which I'll come back to, but then the bottom part has this other zipper, which is not a pocket. It just reveals this mesh, somewhat stretchy bottle holder. So it's open on both ends. You could put an umbrella in there or a water bottle. However, if you take a 1-liter bottle, for example, it's quite difficult to get one end in. This is not something I would want to do while I'm on the go, to just grab a quick sip of water and slip the bottle back in there. It's not as nice, for example, as the alpaca sling flow satchel, and some of the other slings have this external pocket as well, where the bottle fits right in there much more nicely. Unfortunately, with the Deuter, it's a very small opening unless you have a smaller bottle. And those big Nalgene bottles definitely not going to fit. So I would say you need something that's, maybe a 1/2-liter bottle would fit in this, or an umbrella would also fit fine. Now onto the main pocket. So we have the one zipper here, which has two zipper pulls on it, so you can put it on either side. And you get one giant pocket mostly. So this is 8 liters. It's quite big. I can use the bottle, the 1-liter bottle, just to give you an idea, see how much more space there is in here, even with that bottle down in there. And after that, we have these two smaller pockets with that are just open. You can just slide something on there. And behind it is the final pocket, a sort of a tablet pocket. It has a bit of padding in between here, and the back of it is a bit stiff. The whole back panel is quite stiff, so you could put a small tablet in here, maybe an iPad mini, but it may be a full-size iPad, but not a MacBook Pro, or sorry, a MacBook Air 14-inch, for example, is not going to fit into here. It's just a little bit too big, especially with these rounded corners up here. So small tablet or book or notebook will fit in there. And inside one of these pockets, there is a key holder with a little plastic clip on it, and this is sewn in. You can't remove it. Other than that, there's really not much. There's no other hidden pockets, no mounting points, anchors, anything like that in here. It's just one big pocket to just stuff everything in. There's no way to close these pockets, for example, so if you tilt it too much, it is a sling bag, you're going to be wearing it mostly, vertical this way. So if you turn it like this at all, or it slides around on your back, stuff might fall out of these pockets here. So it's really probably best for just a few large items, sweatshirts or something that you want to bring with you that you don't care about how it moves around inside the bag. On the back, there's one more pocket back here, which is against your body. And I'll turn it right side up. So it has one zipper on it and a little bit of padding between the pocket and you. And again, that stiff panel behind the tablet sleeve. It's pretty spacious, actually. I can get my hand quite far in there. It's basically this stitching line that goes around here. This is basically the limits of the pocket, so it is quite large. But again, not waterproof. Water's going to go in there if it rains a lot, so be mindful of that. There is one small strap here to grab a very thin nylon strap to lift it up. Then we have the main strap that goes over your shoulder. It's pretty padded, very comfortable actually. At first it seemed maybe a little bit stiff, but wearing it is very comfortable. The bottom side is more padded than the outer. It is reversible, so you can unhook it from here and switch it around. I can show you real quick that there's a buckle on here, and it's the exact same buckle on the other side that you can just unattach it if you want to put it over a different shoulder. And then that buckle goes under this small strap here, which you can attach something else to. And there's a buckle to take it off. If you just want to unclip it from the front of your body, you can take it off with this pretty standard plastic buckle. And finally, there's this stabilizer strap. This is just if you want something to keep it from sliding around too much, you can add this. It is easily detachable. It just gets looped through. There's a small loop sewn into the bag right here, and this strap just gets looped through that when you want to use it. And then the other end goes to a small buckle that attaches to the front of your chest. And there are 4 points here, so you can easily move this even while you're on the go. It's very easy to take on and off and move this to one of these 4 points along the strap so that you get the right fit. And it's also pretty easy for this to just let it dangle. So if you only want to use it for part of your journey, you wouldn't take it off for a minute, you can take it off and just let it fall by your side, and it's very lightweight, so it's not like you have to worry about it whipping around and banging into something while you're on the go. So that is pretty much it for this Deuter Stroof 8-liter. It's a pretty basic bag, I think, compared to some of the alternatives on the market. I felt a little bit let down by the small water bottle pocket. I was really hoping to have something other than that alpaca that can hold a large water bottle. But even aside from that, the lack of weatherproofing and waterproofing makes this bag a lot less practical than the others that I showed. They will all handle the rain pretty well, whereas this one will let water right into it. So this is really a sunny day only type of bag. But other than that though, like the fundamentals are pretty good. I don't really mind the lack of organization inside. It's nothing like an Air bag, for example, where you have just a lot of different pockets and small nooks and crannies to put things. That is nice, but I could live with this if it weren't for the outer part being so prone to getting wet inside. So I think that if Deuter were to iterate on this in the future and improve those 2 things, especially the waterproofing, I think this is actually a pretty good alternative to some of the others out there. Certainly very comfortable all around, pretty decent bag.